Hey guys, if you could see my redneck way that I have this thing propped up, but oh well. So Jesse coming to you from Fingernails and Faith, and I haven't made a video in a couple weeks, and I just felt like any video that I do, I want to feel like it comes from the heart and that it's like inspired. It's not ever me just trying to like think up, not that there's anything wrong with that, but think up ideas of what's something I can do to make people watch my videos. That's not my heart at all. What I'm trying to do is just share my life, share my heart, what's going on with me, in hopes that other people can relate, that they can maybe be encouraged or inspired. So what I want to talk about today is getting healthy, and that this goal that so many of us, myself included, up until very recently, I thought that goal of getting healthy was completely unattainable for me and my family. Not in the sense that I couldn't do it. I knew that we could, but would we? Like, would we ever get to the point where Matt and I actually found it important enough that we wanted to do it and that we would walk forward and actually make changes in our life to truly be healthy? Because Matt and I, been together, my husband and I have been together a long time, and we have been blessed in that physically, although we have gained weight over the years, he more than I. I mean, I've had the 5 babies, but I have had 5 children, but our metabolisms were pretty good, and so we haven't gained a ton of weight. I can easily say, oh well, I've had 5 kids, so I think I look pretty good to have 5 kids. And that is a great thing, but it can also be, I'm sorry y'all, it can also be very dangerous because it gets you in this kind of complacent mindset, like, yeah, maybe my jeans are fitting a little tighter than I like, but maybe my cholesterol is getting a little bit higher than I would like. Maybe we're eating way too much sugar, but you just kind of like, but I look okay, I'm not super overweight, so everything's fine, right? But then you realize things aren't fine. You're getting closer to being 40. In the last couple of weeks, my husband had a health scare where he was wondering if he was having a heart attack. My daughter is dealing with some eczema symptoms, and we just got to the point, we're both getting close to 40, and it's like, you never think you're going to get to that point. You're like, and it's like, oh my gosh, we're almost 40 and things happen. You hear stories of men all the time basically dropping dead in their 40s or their 50s now because they haven't been taking care of themselves. And women, heart disease among women, it's huge. It's what the second highest kills the, oh my gosh, y'all. It kills lots of women, heart disease. But again, for me personally, our life, we have 5 children, always home because I homeschool, so they're always with me. And we've had 3 children in the last 5 years. So we have my oldest is 13, then we have an almost 11-year-old, then we have a 5-year-old, almost 3-year-old, and almost 1-year-old. So I had 2 little girls in the last 2 years. And honestly, in the last 2 years, I feel like I have been completely out of control as far as our eating habits. And not just our eating habits, kind of overall, because I've just been exhausted. And, I haven't had the energy to really plan ahead mentally. I've been in a fog. I don't get a lot of sleep. And so I've been in a fog. So I haven't been in a place mentally where I could plan ahead, where I had the energy to sit down and make it a priority to plan ahead. So, we've been getting up in the morning, and it just kind of like, sure, kids, eat, have Pop-Tarts, have a bowl of cereal. I wake up, I didn't have energy. So I'm like, a zombie to the coffee maker, living on caffeine. not, and then just eating whatever. I realized that I've just been completely out of control when it came to what I ate. If I was hungry, I would come in the kitchen and literally just grab whatever I wanted to, whether it's chips or cookies or, whatever it may be. And I had no boundaries whatsoever, and none of us did. So my kids have gotten into that habit too. Oh, well, I'm hungry, or no, I'm not even hungry, but I'm bored, so I'm just going to go over to the kitchen and grab, and meals, just kind of make whatever's the easiest, whatever you know how to make quickly, whatever's the cheapest. I mean, you got to think about that. You're feeding 7 people. It's expensive. So, okay, what can I get for the cheapest amount of money that I can make quickly? And so we've just kind of been in that sort of cycle for longer than I would like to admit. But then, like I said, my husband had a couple episodes, and my daughter's dealing with eczema, and I'm like, okay, enough is enough. I am the mom. My husband is our leader, but I directly control what we eat. I do the shopping, I do the cooking. So this ultimately falls on my shoulders. So enough is enough. Like, I gotta get my butt in gear. So I was praying, I was like, Lord, but I'm tired. I don't have a lot of energy. So a door was opened up for me to try Juice Plus. As you'll see up here, I've got some of the products. I'm not trying to sell you any products. I'm just telling you what worked for me. These are Juice Plus fruit and veggie caps. I started taking these. My sister took them. I heard great things about them, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try them. Started taking these for about a month, and I'm telling you, I noticed a change in my energy level very quickly. I noticed a change in how regular I was. I noticed I was sleeping better. And that, just having a little bit more energy, then it inspired me. Then it's like, okay, I have a little bit more brain power. So now I want to plan ahead. I have a little bit more energy so that I'm going to think, okay, maybe I don't plan a whole week's worth of food, but I know I'm not going to bring junk into the house. I know for breakfast, we're going to have omelets, or we're going to have protein shakes. These are amazing. These are Juice Plus shakes of the kids. They have vanilla and chocolate. My kids like them. I like them. If we're in a hurry or we have a lot going on and I can't actually cook an omelet for everybody, we can grab a shake and we can grab some fruit. That's something that is not a sugary bowl of cereal. But got my kids into the habit of eating omelets in the morning, which are good for them, and they like them. We can switch them up as far as what they want to put in them. And then lunch, we've been doing a lot of, just kind of open fresh fruits and veggies. We'll do peppers and cucumbers and celery. We'll have hummus, we'll have ranch as well, but, slowly. We love ranch, right? And then have, a protein. Like I grill up a whole bunch of chicken breast and have that, and just kind of an open bar where the kids are just, they're eating raw, fresh thing, fruits and veggies with a protein. And then at dinner, we've been doing leans and greens. So a protein and then veggies. Usually I'm making 2 greens. So maybe it's kale and green beans, or broccoli and kale, or broccoli and zucchini with some more fruit. I'll chop up a couple apples. And so this past week, we actually went pretty much gluten-free and processed sugar-free. And I thought that it would be difficult for everybody, but everybody did amazing, and it just, again, it's been a week where we've been being pretty disciplined, but oh my gosh, it feels so good. The kids feel better. I feel better. And again, like I said, I feel like I have control. I know that there's discipline going on. I know that I am doing what's right for my family so that their brain can work the way it needs to, so that they have the energy that they need. And it's not that difficult. You can keep it really simple. That's how I'm looking at it, because before I would think about, again, it would stress me out. It would overwhelm me when I would start thinking about, okay, I want to get healthy. We have to eat healthy, but oh gosh, I don't know which avenue. There's so many different fads. There's so many different diets. I don't know what. Keep it simple. That's what I said. I'm like, Lord, help me just to keep things simple. And, fresh fruits and veggies and some protein. Like keep it simple. You don't have to learn all these new crazy recipes. We will add those in as we go, but keep it simple. And that's what we've been doing. And I'm so excited. We feel so much better already. The kids are on board. They may ask, like, Dunkin' Donuts is my favorite, and I've still been drinking my coffee a couple days a week because we're making a lifestyle change. This is not some crazy fad diet that we're going to follow for a month and then go back. Like, this is a lifestyle change, so it has to be things that are realistic for us. It is not realistic for me to say I'm not going to drink Dunkin' Donuts caramel macchiato. Like, I love that. It brings me joy. I'm not going to do it every day. I do it a couple times a week, and then it makes me feel special, even more special than it did before, because I'm not getting it every day. But the kids, we go through Dunkin' and Brody's. My 5-year-old, he'll say, "Can I have a donut?" And then he goes, "Oh, never mind," because he knows. They're gonna have cheat days, and not even cheat days, but days that we have sweets. Today, their grandparents took them to get the little ice cream cups from Culver's, and they appreciated it even more because it wasn't the norm. The norm, honestly, had been for us that we had something like that every day. Every night we would finish up dinner and it would be this craving, like, okay, we have to have cookies, or we have to have a big bowl of ice cream, or we have to have, for me, I would sit down and eat 9 double stuffed Oreos. Like, and not even think about it, and I loved it. And for years I had defended my bad choices. And again, I think I could do that, and this sounds bad, but because I wasn't overweight, people just assumed that I was relatively healthy because I'm thinner, and I am an active person. I've always been an active person. So if you saw me, I would be running around with my kids, or I've never been like a person to sit on the couch. But even still, I was filling my body with too much junk, so much sugar. Like, I was the biggest sugar addict in the house. But I would kind of defend that of like, life is short, and I would rather be a little bit overweight and eat things that I enjoy than to be skinny and miserable. Kind of this, which that is partially true, but that was kind of my cop out of just, I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to address things. So, and I'm relatively thin. So, but the bottom line is, this isn't just about me. God blessed me with this amazing family, and it's my job to teach them to help set parameters so that they can self-regulate, so that when they're adults and they go out and they have a family, they have a home, that they're not going to drive through every day. That they are making healthy meals, that they are eating greens. And so I would just encourage you, if you are a mom, as most of my videos are for moms, you're feeling overwhelmed, you're feeling just out of control when it comes to food or exercise, you can do it. You can successfully make changes in your diet, in your lifestyle, and your children can follow suit. Like, they will. I have 2 kids who are extremely picky. And this week, we haven't had any meltdowns, but we've had, they're like, I'll give them their plate, especially Lilia, my almost 3-year-old. Child survived on carbs before. I gave her plate with her greens and her protein, and she's like, but you know what? Did she eat a ton of it? No. But I said, baby, this is what we're eating, so you can eat it or not, but you're not getting anything else. And so she didn't, Now I am making sure that I have tons of fruit in the house. She loves blueberries. She loves bananas. She loves apples. So the things that I know she loves that are really good for her, keeping tons of those in the house. So she always has those options. Now the options aren't going to be donuts. They're not going to be, that kind of stuff. So just start simple, keep it simple, and just make one step, and then just keep moving forward, because it feels so good, y'all. I feel so encouraged. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of my family and my husband. and find some things, supplements, things like that. These things can work. And so, like I said, this is not a supplement. This is just whole food, fruits and veggies. So this works for me. Try things, and like these we take those every day. I found a wonderful women's multivitamin that I can tell on the days that I don't take it, I don't have as much energy. It's a new chapter, Every Woman's One Daily Multi. The kids take the Juice Plus gummies, which they love. So, help your body fuel, So yeah, you can do it. You can be healthy. You can be disciplined. You can make changes in your life, okay? If you have any questions for me, give me your comments. Comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe my video. And tell me about your experiences. Tell me how you made changes in your family, things that have worked for you. I would love to hear your stories as well. Thanks, guys.